Hey M CARBO brother, I'm Chris Nelson, President of M CARBO. Really excited to introduce a new performance trigger bar for your KEL TEC Sub 2000. The first of its kind to effectively reduce and eliminate most of that pre-travel in the factory setup. This is giving you the most complete trigger job for your Sub 2000. In the beginning, 2 years ago, we reduced the trigger pull with the spring kit. Now we're bringing it all back together by eliminating that pre-travel, that creep, that slop, that slack in the trigger, giving you a much more cleaner, crisper, and effective trigger pull. Let's get on over the tabletop and do a side-by-side comparison. Well, here you go, guys. This is the up-close and personal view of the trigger bar in action as it's engaging the sear. So you can see the tab there on the sear that the trigger bar actually pulls against to drop that hammer. Now you can see one has got a significant more amount of space between the trigger bar and the sear. This is the OEM factory trigger bar here, and this is the new performance trigger bar here. You can see that gap is significantly smaller. You'll also notice that feature, that engagement feature, is contoured closely to the geometry of the actual sear itself, so it'll hug it a lot better, get a nice tighter, solid grip on that sear. So it's a much more crisp engagement surface. Phenomenal. Really excited about this one, guys. Let's go ahead. You can see this is clear. All right, we're not fooling around here. So let's go ahead and drop the hammer and do a side-by-side comparison of how it's actually engaging with one another. So you can see here, this is the OEM trigger bar. A lot of travel. You see how much that finger's moving there. You see how much that trigger bar is moving. It's really working. So we're talking hundreds of rounds here. That's a lot. That's a huge range of motion. Look at that. All right, that's not what we want. Now, let's see what we got here. Wow. Just little itty bitty little, it's almost like a little vibration almost. Tiny amount of space between that trigger bar and that sear now, and that's what it's all about. Making these incremental improvements. This is the icing on the cake here, and I hate that it's taken this long to bring this to you guys. We've been working on the sub for 2 years now. 2 years ago we released the spring kit for the sub. That was the first thing we did. Now we finally got a trigger bar, and this one was tough. I tell you, this was 12 different revs, and it's crazy because it's actually CNC machined. Let me get one here and I'll show you. It's CNC machined, and then we had to get custom tooling forms to actually do the bending on the part, all right? But you can see it's laser cut, CNC machine, phenomenal, man. This is beautiful. Made in America, American steel. Just amazing how many hands have touched this in the United States of America. I mean, we got the actual steel in Pittsburgh. We got the actual plating done in California. It's been all over the country. Phenomenal. And here is the stamped factory part. Very cheap part, wears out, not really, you know, it is what it is, all right? If you're watching this video, obviously you have a higher standard, you're looking for some performance, and you've been with us from the beginning. This is the icing on the cake. Love it. We love our subs, man. This is going to take you to the next level. This is the complete trigger job option here. So really excited about this. Really thankful for you guys' support. I mean, this has been, you guys kept asking about it, and that's why we made it. I mean, it took a lot of effort. And I tell you, there were times we wanted to give up on it. It was just terrible. But I'm happy to say we got it now. Really impressed with it. Super excited about this. Eager to hear your feedback. Let's do one more quick little side-by-side. Beautiful. Here's the OEM. A lot of play. All right. And then here's the M CARBO performance trigger bar. Awesome. That is just beautiful. And then here's back to the OEM. Whoa. Man. And the way it's actually flared out on the top, there is that actual little bit of hesitation at the end too. So that is one absolute must, is this trigger bar is going to give you that crisp, clean trigger pull. You see that nice sharp edge? It's actually contoured to the shape of the sear. What's actually mating up to the tab on that sear and engaging with that nice, clear, clean, crisp trigger pull. Whereas it's flared out here on the OEM part, and it's not really a solid engagement point. It's just kind of a rounded little edge, almost like you'd see in a worn out part. Whereas this nice precision laser cut part has got that clean, crisp, exact edge, and exactly what we want. Give it that nice, perfect trigger pull. Well, there you have it, guys. The first of its kind M CARBO performance trigger job for your KEL TEC Sub 2000. We could not have done this without you guys, your persistence. Thankfully, you kept on us in a year and a half in the making. It's finally here. Really proud of this. Thankful for all your support and feedback. Looking forward to the next project we all work on together. And of course, it's the optic mount, that elusive little unicorn that we've been working on for the sub. Really thankful. Can't wait to hear your feedback on this part. Really happy with it. I'm eager to hear what you guys think. And it is the complete trigger job package now, and hopefully the last time we open up our sub. Thank you, M CARBO brother, for your ideas and your support. And as always, happy shooting.